And welcome back to all of you. This is the 8.1-1. I think this will be a two-pager again. Sorry about that. Look at the topic there, structure of atoms, and your standard is stated there, and you got a couple of EQs, so jot them all down. Now, before we jump into the structure of atoms, a couple of ideas we need to understand. We'll cover electric charge, which we kind of covered previously, and electromagnetic force. The charge generates the electromagnetic force, and make sure you start to review this. Again, it should sound familiar from previous lessons. Pause this, remember, whenever you want. These attract, repel signs should look familiar to you, right? So again, pause this as you need. A new feature, by the way, is a page number. So this is page 118. And the little boxes here, I'll be adding it into your notes. If you want to use your textbook and look at some pictures and glance at what's there in the textbook, be my guest. Your question is on the left. I'll give you a guidebook for your questions. All right, we have second segment on this page. The letter E refers to how we kind of measure or represent electric charge, so jot that down. We call those elementary charges down here, and nice thing about these, we can kind of do some simple mathematical representations of electric charges. You will notice that in your notes, the correct way to write them will be in whole numbers down here. So a positive E or 1E is one plus sign or one positive. If you have a positive, you can show that as a plus or positive 2E. Remember, the E's are the elementary charges. Two negative signs, a negative 2E, etc., etc. You will never see it as a decimal or fraction. All right. And third part. Introduction to the idea of something being neutral. There's no charge to it. Read through the material. The charge is 0. There is no charge. Example is a positive 4E and a negative 4E. Anyways, get this down, pause it as you need. I'm going to flip the paper up, and let's start over again to the top of this page. Second page, this will be 8.1-2. Get this centered here. There we go. Same heading. New EQ, but continuation of part E. So jot that down. We've got when something is charged, the charges don't have to add up to 0. They're not zeros. Here's a sample of something that's charged. It's got a positive 4E charge because there's more positives than negatives. A 10 versus a positive 10E versus only a negative 6E. Okay, so jot that down. And all right, and the last part of this, we've got the idea of static electricity. You guys are really familiar with this. This is a quick definition. Again, if you want to use a highlighter, highlight keywords, etc., etc. A little description of getting zapped. Remember walking across the carpet and touching the metal doorknob? The movement of electric charge, the negative charges to the positive. Remember, opposites attract. Is that Mr. Oshiro again? Oh my gosh, he's getting uglier by the moment. Anyways, get this all down, and we'll move on to 8.2. Ciao.